Hi, my name is Nana and welcome to my channel, A Puzzling Lamb. In this video, I will give you a tour of my puzzle collection, which is a lot more puzzles than what you can see right here behind me. Now, as you have probably noticed from all of my haul videos, my collection is constantly changing, so I am always getting new puzzles in, but I am also often selling some of my puzzles. So what you're going to see in this video is very much a snapshot of how my collection looks right now while I'm filming on the 17th of July. So when you see this video, when I'm posting this, my collection will probably already have changed. In fact, I do know I have some puzzles on the way. Now, first, some puzzles I can only show you some pictures of, because they would just be too difficult for me to find, so I could show you them for real. But I have some puzzles under my bed. Some of these puzzles are ones that I know I want to keep, but doesn't need to have like right on hand, and also just some I just didn't know where else to put. I also have some empty boxes, so I do believe that I have the boxes for my two Hello Fish puzzles. Those puzzles I have on display. You can see one of them here. So I have the empty boxes under my bed. Then I have some puzzles in a storage room. This is mostly some big puzzles that I have done but don't want to part ways with. So there are some 2,000 and 3,000 piece puzzles. I also have the Black Crypt Ravensburger puzzle that I have done, but I don't know if I'm going to do it again, but I also just really want it in my collection. But yeah, I sent that into my storage room. And there's also a 3,000 piece puzzle that I haven't done yet. I'll put it up here. I just figured that I wouldn't, start that puzzle like on a whim. So yeah, I figured I could always take it out of storage when I want to do it. And now that I think about it, because I am filming this intro after I've filmed everything else, and I didn't come across my 5,000 piece puzzle, and I don't believe it's in that storage room. So I don't know, how can I lose a 5,000 piece puzzle? It must just be in a box somewhere. Anyway, I'll put up an image of it here. I have this 5,000 piece Wentworth puzzle. No, not Wentworth, sorry. Ravensburger puzzle. Somewhere. So, anyway, let's just get started. Let's start the tour of my collection. Okay, so here in my living room dining table is where I put the puzzles I'm currently doing, all the ones that I have done but haven't taken pictures of yet, and just puzzles I haven't found a space for yet. So first you can see here, I have recently put together this Pinto puzzle. I still have it here. This was wonderful. Really loved it. I love that you can perhaps see, that some of the pieces are shiny. So the glasses and the bubbles are shiny. I really loved this one. And then, just move this. The other day just finished this penny puzzle called Square Studio. This was so much fun. Really one of my, I think perhaps even my favorite, gradient-ish puzzle. So as you can see, it at first glance looks like a gradient just with squares, but it is a bit more tricky because you can see there are blue colors like all over the place, and also these purples are a lot of places. Red is also in different spots, and so it was definitely a bit more tricky than just a true gradient, but it was still really, really doable and so much fun, and actually quite easy. I loved it. But anyway, here I can sometimes have a lot of puzzles here at one time, just stacked. Then I have these stacks. Again, these are puzzles I haven't found room for yet. And some of these I also think I haven't shown in a haul video yet. So I have this one I found secondhand, over 500 pieces. I have put it together. It was really fun. You can see it do have some really weird, fun piece shapes, and it is a photograph, which, I'm normally not a fan of, but it's really just one big gradient. I was a little bit disappointed. I don't know. This Grand Canyon National Park text is also on the actual puzzle. I wish that hadn't been there, just, so you really got gradient-ish image here. It was really fun. The pieces were extremely loose, but yeah, still fun to do. Bought it secondhand, didn't pay much for it. This one is also one I did very recently, just haven't put it back yet in its proper place. And I love this brand. I don't know how much I've talked about it on my channel, but it's an Italian brand with an Italian artist. So this is a Peter Pan puzzle image you can see, and it's all these small ants, really cute. And the whole of these puzzles is amazing. So I think I finished this puzzle the evening before I went on a hiking vacation. I don't actually think I've taken pictures of this one yet, but I didn't want to have a puzzle out while I was on vacation. So I just, broke it up into these sections, and as you can see, it just holds up perfectly. So this reminds me, I have to put this one together again so I can take some pictures of it and, put it away so it doesn't take up room here on my table. Then I have this one. I think I have shown in a haul video. I bought this at a puzzle warehouse sale recently. This is just, a humongous box, so I really don't know where to put it. I just think I have to put it together soon so I can sell it. Then here is a puzzle I actually bought on my hiking vacation on our last stop, and we had some days at a cabin, and there were a secondhand shop in that town. They had this puzzle. I just thought it was perfect for speed puzzle practice, and we actually ended up doing it on our hiking vacation. So yeah, not my image, but it's, a good speed puzzle practice, and it was fun to have that puzzle on our vacation. And I'm just trying to see if I can take the lid off here with just one hand. I don't know if I can do it, but inside I also actually took the puzzle apart in section. So just have it in sections in the box here, because I couldn't really take some proper pictures in that cabin. So I also want to do this here at home. I'm not quite sure about the brand here. It says Sherlock. I don't think that's the brand. Puzzler's Choice. Yeah, it's one of those. It doesn't really have a name. I'm not sure what the brand is called, but the quality was actually really great. And yeah, I could put it away in sections without them, coming apart. So yeah, that was great. Then I have this puzzle, which a lot of you probably will have heard about now. This is one that it seems like everyone who try this as a speed puzzle are getting their fastest time ever. So of course I also had to grab this one, and I also just think it's a really nice image, also just to do for fun. But I'm definitely going to have to speed puzzle this at some point, see what my time is. And then I have this one, which I bought in the Danish city Ribe. I was visiting for a day, and this is from the artist Bo Bendiksen. He had a store in Ribe, and it turned out he have, I think, just like this month or last month, started selling puzzles. So he has two to choose from, one with like land animals and this one with sea life. See, it's just called Discover Sea Life. Yeah. So sea life creatures, it's called. So it's a Danish artist, Bo Bendiksen, and I just really love this image. It's so cute. I love that there is all of these smaller images with animals, but then there are also some with like patterns on them. And that is actually what made me choose this one instead of the one with land animals, because there everything was, pictures of or images of animals like this. I loved the like variety of there also being some patterns. I have put it together, amazing quality, really amazing quality, lovely velvety matte feeling. The box is also velvety, fits where the pieces fit together perfectly, no false fits, easy to move sections around. Yeah, nothing bad to say about this lovely, lovely puzzle, and just amazing art. I mean, I love how, it's very simplistic and clear lines, but every animal really has a personality. I think this one is my favorite, and this one, yeah, loved this. Then I have one which my mother, actually, I believe my mother found this one for me secondhand. Murder by the Pyramids, a mystery jigsaw puzzle. So this is one of those where you don't know what the image is. You can see there are some in the same series. I have seen this one online, I think. But yeah, there's a story, and then you have to assemble the puzzle to figure out the mystery. Looking forward to it. I kind of wish that this was the image. I really think it's beautiful, but I have a feeling it will be a photograph or something. But still looking forward to trying this. Then I have this stack of Wonder Pieces puzzles, and these I actually got from Wonder Pieces. They gifted this to me. I've been wanting to try their puzzles for a very long time. And actually, let me just switch up here. Let me start by showing this one, because I have done this one. Everybody Has a Body. Really lovely image. I love the humor in it, but it also has a very important message. So you can see these boxes. Some really, really sturdy cardboard. They're almost like shoebox sized or shaped. I don't know how to explain it. And then it has this sleeve on it. And I'm not going to take that off right now. It's a little bit tricky with only one hand. Perhaps I'll put up some pictures. But the pieces come in a fabric bag. There's a poster, and the quality is amazing. I have reviewed this on my Instagram page and loved this puzzle. Now they also have this one, Staring into the Void, completely different image, but really beautiful. Really looking forward to putting this together. I think it might be a bit tricky, but I also think there are some like gradient in the background here, so perhaps not as tricky as I fear. And then the last one is this one, which I think is my favorite, what I really, really want. So it's this like comic book style. If you want to read it, you can just pause. I think it's so funny, and again, an important message, humor and an important message. And I do actually plan to make a review video about this brand with this puzzle. So yeah, look out for that. It's coming. It will be one of the next review, perhaps even the next review video I come out with. But yeah, obviously I haven't started it yet, so it'll probably be a while. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, this table here is just always a bit of a mess and just always filled with puzzles that I need to find space for, or that already have a space. I just haven't put it back yet. And yeah, moving on. I'm still in my living room, and here I just have a small space. This is above all my DVDs and Blu-rays, and it's just to show that I really just cram puzzles in wherever I can. But here I've tried to group together some of my puzzles in like, square, cube boxes like this. Also, it's, a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. This is a spot I really see a lot. So as you can see here, I have these cube puzzles that have been used for the online competition Puzzle Race DK. I have my 2 4-letter puzzles from Knock Knock. I have those here. I really want to collect more of these, but they are a bit difficult to find here in Denmark, and I don't think they make them anymore. And then I have one of my Peace and Love puzzles. This one's called No Woman, No Party. I haven't put it together yet, mostly because I think the image might be a bit difficult. But I do really love this art. It's just, very graphic and with text and some beautiful colors. I do have, as you'll see later, more of these puzzles. But yeah, this one, I couldn't fit it in with the rest. So it found a place here. I'm still in my living room and I have this corner shelf where, again, I've tried to do things a bit, put it a bit aesthetically pleasing, because it is a place I look at a lot. So as you can see here, I have my Curiosity puzzles. I have these puzzles, which are some I backed on Kickstarter. I can't really get them out. You can see them here. And I have this one. I've also shown, I think I've shown most, if not all of these in a haul. And I'm really looking forward to putting this one together. I haven't put it together yet, but I really think it's beautiful. Sorry for the weird angles here. It's a bit difficult to show. I have this one, which I've had for a while and just recently put together. So this is a 300-piece puzzle with transparent pieces. And, they call it Invisipuzzle. And, it's supposed to be one of those really big challenges. I put it together. I was really disappointed with it. I'll show you some pictures. But, all of the pieces, they weren't the same shape. There were the different piece shape types. But all of the innies and outies were shaped exactly the same. Every single piece fit into every single piece. So for me, this is not a jigsaw puzzle, which they call it. This is like a, what do you call that in English? A brain puzzle. I can't remember what you call it. I'll look it up, put it up on screen. This is just putting them together randomly. I don't know, if all of the innies and outies had different shapes, you'd actually have to look at the shapes like you do with a jigsaw puzzle. I did end up doing something a bit fun with it. So, since all pieces fit together, I could make some fun shapes with them. Most of the shapes, I'll put up some pictures. I didn't invent those shapes myself. I just looked some up. But yeah, it was quite fun, but it shouldn't be sold as a jigsaw puzzle. I kind of think it's false advertising. So yeah, I still want to try one of these like invisible, transparent jigsaw puzzles, not just mind puzzles. Yeah. I have this small, 100-piece puzzle from, is it Printworks? I really think this one is actually quite beautiful and quite fun. And yeah, again, it's here just because it's, quite pretty to look at. There were room for it here. And then I have these two. I'll perhaps try and put up some pictures of the images of these because I really can't get them out. But these are deco puzzles, 1,000-piece panoramic puzzles, some absolutely beautiful images. I haven't put them together yet, mostly because they are panoramic. I've found that I don't think that big of a fan of panoramic 1,000-piece puzzles, simply because, they're so long. I need to have my big board out and I just, never really get to it. Anyway, up here you can see I have a lot that are tubes tube-like shaped. Here in the back first, I have this set I bought at the store Tiger Copenhagen, do they call that officially? I can't remember. So this is a set of 4 100-piece puzzles. I've done a few of these. Again, it just fit there. Then I have 2 workshop puzzles. I have put this one together, this sun here. I haven't put this owl together yet. Looking forward to it. I have a Cavallini & Co. puzzle. I believe this is one I bought secondhand. You can see the entire image there. Also looking forward to putting this one together. And again, this is a beautiful box. Then here in the back, first these. So this is a set of Galison puzzles, mini puzzles. I believe, are they 100 pieces? Yeah, 100 pieces in these tins. So the picture you're putting together isn't actually this that's on the box. The picture is of this tin, but with flowers coming out of it. I'll put up some pictures. These are really fun. I've done them a few times, and again, really pretty. Then I have this one. Let me see if I can turn it around so you can actually see the image. This is from Lost Walls project. So it's an image of some street art. Here, I should have just turned it. No. Here you can see the image. I really loved this image. I have put it together. It was fun because, you know, that mix of it being a photograph but still an illustration was really fun. The quality, you know, it was nice. I love the box, and there is a poster in it, so you do get more than just this small image here. But there were some like weird stuff on the pieces. It was not like, you know, there was some weird, like it had been sticky at some point in some places and then had gotten dust on it. I think is the best way to explain it. It wasn't really like gross as such, but yeah, just weird. And I don't think I'll be buying more of them. Probably it's just, you know, a dot. It would be weird if that was a thing that were on all of the puzzles. I don't know. If I have pictures of it, I'll put it up. And if you've tried any of their puzzles, please let me know if you also had that issue. Anyway, the next shelf here, and as you can see, it's my mini Wentworth shelf. So I have all my mini puzzles here. I have some more back here. If you want to see all my mini Wentworth puzzles, watch my 30 Days of Wentworth project. I'll link part 1 of that video now. I have this collectible sets. I'm not going to show you each of these images. I have this decorated egg puzzle, 140 pieces. Loved this one. Down here I also have one of the, I think it's 130 pieces. But yeah, I'll put up a picture of this one. But all of the others, you can watch that series, 30 Days of Wentworth, where I put all of my mini Wentworth puzzles together in real time. I really love the look of this shelf, and there's room for a lot more mini Wentworth puzzles. So yeah, this was all of the puzzles I have in my living room. Now, I really do not have room for all my puzzles, so I do have some puzzles just in boxes. I have a box with puzzles that I have for sale. I don't consider those puzzles as part of my collection anymore, so I'm not going to dig that box out and show you. These 2 boxes here are all with puzzles for speed puzzling practice. So this first one, I do have this completed Pinto puzzle in a frame in here. It's a little bit dusty, sorry about that. I have had this on display. I don't anymore, so it's just been put in this box so I can find it again sometime. But yeah, you can see it's just puzzles where the images are not some that I want to do just for fun, probably. So yeah, it's just speed puzzling practice. I want to highlight this one. This is one of my favorite speed puzzling puzzles. I actually can't remember what my times are on it, but I have done it a few times, and the image is not something I would normally go for, but I actually love it more and more the more times I do it. But it's just really wonderful to speed puzzle. You have a lot of different sections. You get to practice, you know, plants and trees, and there's this water which have some nice color differences, some colorful mushrooms. Yeah, and it's a bit quirky. I love it. Probably never going to part ways with that. Then I have some Smith puzzles. These are upside down. Sorry about that. These are from some Euro Jigsaw Jams. I have a 300-piece Roundsburger I bought secondhand because it is nice to have some smaller piece counts to practice with. I have this one, which is just one I bought secondhand to practice. I haven't done it yet, actually. But yeah, I have this one. I have this set here that I also found secondhand, which is also really lovely for practice. I have another Falcon set. This is one I got in a Euro Jigsaw Jam. This puzzle here is actually not my puzzle. This I have borrowed from my mom because I know I want to speed puzzle it sometime. This is one of my newer puzzles. I think I showed it in a haul recently. Again, not my image normally, but I love this to speed puzzle. I've done it once now. I got my second fastest time. And it's just lovely because there's so many different things to practice with this one. There's a lot of different text. There are flowers. There's some, trees here. There are buildings. In the water, there's quite a lot of color difference. And yeah, so really recommend this one for speed puzzling. Now, the next box here. This, again, is not actually my puzzle. This is also my mother's that I just want to speed puzzle at some point. Also really love this image. I could see myself buying this, just not for speed puzzling. This one is quite amazing. It's the puzzle I have gotten my fastest time with ever, both with first or second attempts. Yeah, really cute image, and yeah, really worked for me as a speed puzzle. One I've also done a lot of times is this one. I don't think I originally bought this to speed puzzle, but I've started to speed puzzle it and I've done it a few times. I have this one I also showed in a recent haul, which, yeah, was also quite fun to speed puzzle. And yeah, this is a Schmidt puzzle. Got this one second hand, and then a lot of Ravensburger puzzles that some of them I have done. I haven't done this one yet. I got this one at a warehouse sale recently, got it cheap. This one, I also don't think I bought to speed puzzle, but I have speed puzzled it. It was quite difficult, but this is a beautiful image. But yeah, most of these puzzles are just, all these Ravensburger puzzles that I'm struggling to get this one in again, sorry, that I'm not really interested in other than speed puzzling. So they get to live in these boxes out of sight. I have this set I talked about in my recent puzzle accessories guide. So this is one I got secondhand that I'm just storing away for now. So when the one I'm using now is starting to show some wear and tear, I have a new one I can use instead. Here we have another box, and this is just filled with puzzles that I just don't know where to put. So I have this Peace Relax puzzle. I have done it and loved it. It was really great. I think perhaps there's room for this under my bed. I don't really know how it ended up in this box. And then it's just all, I believe, puzzles I got at the 2025 Danish Jigsaw Puzzle Championship. So I did show these ones both in my recap video of the championships and in a recent haul video. So here are the puzzles that I got as prizes in the raffle. Are all down here. There's the awful puzzle we got at the Teams event. And here at the other side are also just all the competition puzzles. If you want to see all these more up close and know how I did, watch my recap video of the championships. I'll link it up here. I have this single shelf in this cupboard where I also have a few puzzles. I mostly have games in this cupboard, but I do have a few puzzles. So all of these old boxes, there are old wooden puzzles in them. So I can't remember how much I've shown of these puzzles before, but I think I've, in 2 occasions, been able to buy several of these puzzles at once, and they are really lovely. I think it's just some homemade ones, but they're really fun, and I do actually want to make some real-time videos with some of all of these wooden puzzles, because I don't know what the images are, so I think it would be fun if we could discover it together. You can see there are more back here. I have this Gibson's Christmas puzzle with 200 pieces. You can see the image here. I bought this at a warehouse sale several years ago, and it just fits in here. This is a bag. These pieces are from an advent calendar. It was missing a piece, so I got a new bag. So this is the old one with the missing pieces. This here is a box that I've painted myself with puzzle pieces. And in here are an advent calendar. So this is a Gibson's advent calendar where it was one with, tear away. So you couldn't reuse the box. So my mother actually, she made some fabric bags for all the pieces, and they're in here as this little advent calendar. But that's just, some puzzles hidden in this random shelf here. I really have to just stuff puzzles in wherever I can. We are now in another room. We're actually in my bedroom. So this is the room besides the room where I'm filming. This is where I have the most puzzles. So you can see I have this small shelf unit thing here. So let's just start from the top. Here I have some of my puzzles where the boxes are shaped like books. So I have this one filled with banned books. I haven't put it together yet. And then I have these Murder Most puzzling. I love these. I think they're so much fun. So these are ones where you don't know what the image is, but there's a story with a mystery you have to solve once you know what the image is. I love these. I wish they would make more of them. I do think there are only these two ones, the Missing Will and the Clairvoyance Convention. If you want to know more about these, I do believe that Donna Louise from For the Love of Puzzles did a review on this one. I don't think she liked it very much. At least the mystery part, I think she thought was not that great. I quite enjoyed it. Anyway, then down here, and you can see with all these shelves here, I've tried to make them again a bit aesthetically pleasing, since I do look at these quite a lot. But here I'm kind of continuing with the book theme. So I have this set here from Professor Puzzles where there are 3 double-sided puzzles in them. Let me just see if you have an image here on the back, perhaps. Yeah, you can see the images here. So on one side there's this book cover, and on the other side there are a page from the book. I haven't done these yet, but I do really enjoy the images, and I really enjoy the concept of this. You can see down here I have 2 mini ones with the same images. These are not double-sided, so it's just the front of the book, but you can see these are match box, is that what you call it, size, and they are also designed like books. I think that's so much fun. I have these 2 Galison puzzles again, shaped like books. Love this series of book puzzles. I have this one, Liberty, I've done a few times, also speed puzzled once. And I have this one down here that I've only done once and as a speed puzzle. So I really want to do that again, probably. Then I have a paper blanks puzzle here. And as you can see, the rest down here are paper blanks puzzles. But I do have this one right here. I have a review video of paper blanks where I do this exact puzzle. So again, I'll link it up here so you can see that. And also, I'm just stepping down from this chair. Also, in that video, you can see my entire collection of paper blanks puzzles, if you want to see all these in details. But I do really enjoy how these look on my shelf. I mean, this looks a bit weird that they're sticking out like that, but again, that's the only way I could fit them. They don't fit here for some reason, a bit annoying, so I have to put them both there. But anyway, yeah, that's my paper blanks collection. If you want to see them in full detail, check out my paper blanks review. Then we have this long shelf right up below my ceiling. So again, here it's really just been, it's not that tall, so it's just what puzzles fit here, I put here. Here I have, and I can't remember, yeah, so these 2 are from the brand Heol. Probably not, most certainly not how I'm supposed to pronounce them. So these are actually a sub-brand of Travel, and I haven't done these yet, but I can see that the quality of these are different than Travel's normal quality. So I have actually thought about making a review about these and kind of comparing them to Travel's other puzzle. Let me know if you want that. Then I have all of these magical ending peace story puzzles. I showed one of these in a recent haul video. Again, these are some that if you want to see a review on, please let me know. They are, mystery puzzles, so there would be some kind of spoiler. I have this one, different puzzle. So this is one where the image on the puzzle isn't exactly as the image on the box. Haven't done this one either. I have this one, Whistles puzzle, the Magic Bookstore. So I've had one with the Wizard of Oz. A fun image. Wasn't the biggest fan of the quality. There were a paper backing and the pieces were really loose. Yeah, but fun image. I have an empty space. I actually have 2 empty spaces, I think, on this shelf here. It's just because of puzzles I've decided to sell and I haven't filled up the spaces yet. I have a lot of puzzles that could do that job. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I have this beautiful one I got in Helsingborg in Sweden. And then I have a bunch of Galloson puzzles. I have this one, which are one of my first Galloson puzzles I got. Loved this one. As I've said a lot of times, I'm generally not a big fan of Galloson's pieces. But with these shaped puzzles, I do actually like them. It's only the paper backing I find annoying. But the shapes and overall quality is great. This one I haven't done yet. I got this one in a surprise box from Puslespilsbutikken. And the same with this one. This one I got second hand. Haven't done it yet. And then I have these 2 Grey Malin. So these are double-sided 500-piece puzzles. And these are some of my favorite puzzles ever. I just love them. And it is photographs, which I've mentioned a whole bunch of times. It's not my favorite, but I do love the quirky, whimsical nature of these. So with this one, I think I've only done each image once. But with this one, I've had for a lot of time. I've done this quite a lot of times, both for fun and as speed puzzling. And now I just have to, I'm on a chair right now, I just have to move the chair to get to the rest of the puzzles. Here we have one of my favorite puzzles ever, and it's upside down. But it's this Jonathan Adler Galloson puzzle, Rainbow Hand. It's so much fun. And not the last Galloson puzzle. Sorry. I have this one. I think I also showed in a recent haul video. I got second hand, a 300-piece Galloson puzzle. Then we have this one in between my Galloson puzzles. This is not a Galloson puzzle, it's a Printworks. I've had this for quite a while. I have done it quite a while ago, but I do really love it. So it's called the Wonders of Nature series, and it's wave. So I think you can get one that's rocks, and yeah, you can get a few different ones. But I just think this one is so pretty. It's 500 pieces. Then we have this Galloson puzzle. So you can see this is a lenticular puzzle. And honestly, the only reason I still have it is because I know I wouldn't be able to sell it. Because the piece quality is really, really, really bad. It's like they cut the lenticular part and the cardboard separately and then glued them on without lining them up correctly. I had to cut a lot of the cardboard off to get them to fit. And I really don't know why I didn't complain about it. But it's a really cool image. So if you tried any of Galloson's lenticular puzzles, please let me know if you had any quality issues with them. Because I do believe they have some cool ones, but I've just never really wanted to buy from them again since then, because it was just so bad quality. Then I have this one from Truffle Shuffle. I haven't done this one yet. A Clueless puzzle. Love it. Got this one second hand. Then I have this set from Ravnsburger, the Little Sun series. Love these round 500-piece puzzles. I have done all of them. This one I've done for fun and then as a speed run, and the other 2 I have just speed puzzled. But I really want to do them also without speed puzzling them. Then I have this one, Night at the Movies. I'm going to put up a picture of it. I don't want to try and get it out of here. But yeah, it's one of those, like, not search and find, but they're supposed to be like hidden references to a whole bunch of movies that you can try and find once you've done the puzzle. And I'm just going to again move my chair to get to the rest of the puzzles. Then I have this stack of odd pieces puzzles. It continues back here. I honestly can't quite remember how many I have, but yeah, I've gotten some of them secondhand, and I bought one secondhand where I knew it was missing a piece, and then I found it secondhand, the exact same image, so I thought perhaps that had the missing piece. And yeah, but I haven't done any of them yet. I also believe there are some story or mystery or something to it. So again, if you want to see a YouTube video with this and don't mind spoilers, let me know. I have this one from Magic Puzzle Company. So this is the Mystic Maze puzzle, and I have done one of theirs. I can't remember what it was called. Something with a city. I can't remember. But I have this one, the Mystic Maze. Haven't done it yet. So these also have like a secret ending, and I really don't wanna spoil anything because the surprise is really fun when you don't know what's coming. I have these from Kostrup & Co, which I haven't done these yet either. So it's a Flor Danica, and I can't remember what this one is called, but it's kind of like just images from Denmark. I'll put up some pictures. I've done a 500-piece puzzle from this brand, and it was really great quality. They have some annoyingly big boxes, but they are beautiful. I have this one from Pieces of the Puzzle, and I don't think this brand exists anymore. I can't find anything about it, but yeah, I have this quirky, vintagey style image. Haven't done it yet. Also really weirdly shaped box, but yeah. Then I have this, which I bought secondhand. So this is a jiggy puzzle that I again got secondhand, just in its bag. There's a printout poster of the image in this bag, but I don't have. They normally come in like plastic tubes. I have that one, 299 cats and a dog. So this is quite a different puzzle. Not really a jigsaw puzzle as such. Let me see if I can get it out. And here, show you the back. So you can see every piece is shaped like a cat, and they fit into each other. And then there's one dog, and it's heavy, and it's really fun. It's really difficult if you don't look at the image. One of the most difficult puzzles I've ever done. If you look at the image, it's super easy. I know they have one that is called 299 Fish and a Diver. I would really love that. I have this one I showed in a recent haul video. This is a 2,000-piece puzzle. I'll put up an image. I don't want to dig this puzzle out. And then I have this 1,000-piece truffle puzzle with all of these like vintage Disney posters. And I've actually divided this so each poster is in a separate bag. So it's basically a bunch of mini puzzles. So yeah, this was the shelf. But there are a lot more puzzles in this room still.